Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Afri Talk podcast, where we come together to discuss, share our experiences, learn from one another as Africans in the diaspora. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming back as well again. I hope you've been able to watch my last video where I spoke about my experience in Accra after 13 years. And guys, thank you so much for the comments, the likes, and all of that. Today I'm going to talk about my experience in another city in Ghana where I've never ever been in my life. Even though I lived in Ghana before coming to the Netherlands and all that, I've never been there before. So I went to my husband's city, my husband's province. I don't know. Is that anyways? My husband is an Ashanti. He's from Kumasi, and I went there for the very first time. I mean, being an Ewe, not having any family, in Kumasi, and not knowing anybody there. What am I going to do? Wonder what will I go and do there, right? That's what I first thought. But now being married to an Ashanti, I was like, let me pay courtesy, go and meet his other family members and just see where he comes from. So it was really fun. So I'm going to tell you all about that in this video. But anyways, I want to first shout out to my Americans, right? I'm doing this because of my husband, anyways, to let him feel a little bit, to feel a bit, like a American, and be like, oh, I'm giving his people shout outs, whatever. So anyways, where are all my Americans? Comerica for whatever. That was it. I'm just joking. Anyways, let's get into this video, guys. So Comerica. I remember when I was telling my mom that I was going to go there, she's like, she said it in in the Irish language, like, my daughter is going to, so now my daughter is going among the the Ashantis, like, hey, so my daughter is really like part of the Ashantis now, like, wow. And I was like, we are the same people, no worries, like, it's just gonna be fun, it's just an experience. Like, I don't know this thing between these two people, but anyways, that's none of my business to go and say what and what. But anyways, so I remember we had to leave very early because of traffic, bad roads and just all of that. So we left really early, I think already like 6 o'clock, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. And their prayers and fasting before, because it's like already, like, my family-in-law was saying, it's not a small journey to take about maybe like minimum 4 hours, and it's one city to the other, anything can happen on the road, so let's pray. Just and the way they were saying, I was already like, is this a good, and it's not a good idea for me to go, then I'd rather take the plane and fly over there, because the way they were talking about it, I was like, they were just making me scared, and they were like, no, nothing will happen, but just in case. Ghana people. Anyways, so we went there. Already on the road, we missed the road because we were changing, they were working on the roads and all that. So like we missed the road like more than 5 times before we got, on the right, before we got on the right direction, and then we were just going on. If I tell you, it was very long. It was such a long journey. My buttocks, my behind was so, it was even paining me that I was so, like, the nature was so, like, I'm telling you, Ghana is beautiful, man. Ghana is so beautiful. Like, the nature, the trees, like just the greens around the, just the breeze also coming in the car, just like the smell, it's like, it was like we were driving it like in a forest sort of something. It was so beautiful. Like, for me, it was really beautiful just to see all this nature around me, and other people selling things on the road, and they'll all come like, and sometimes we had to buy some things, and then I bought like tiger nut from this lady, and for someone was trying to sell something to someone, I actually want to buy tiger nut, and then she was screaming, hey lady, someone wants to buy tiger nut, you are standing there, you don't know they are calling you. And I'm like, she didn't hear me calling her. So she came, and gave me the tiger nut, and I paid her, and she's like, my friend also sells tiger nut, can you please buy from her as well? And I'm like, I've already bought one. I know you want to work together. I know after you've gotten your own, you want to help someone also get their daily bread or whatever. But they will literally just force the thing in your throat. You have to buy. Even if you are not planning to buy, you will buy. The car became so full. We bought so many things, even things that we didn't even need. But it was really nice to see. They're just like, Ghana, it's mandatory for everybody to wear a mask, right? A nose mask. And I mean, sitting in the car for so long and all that, we were not even really wearing the mask. We just put it on our lap or sometimes under our chin. But sometimes you know it to be hurting your ear. So sometimes you see police standing there when they eat like the way we were all like the panic. We were all panicking, and we quickly put on the nose mask. And sometimes you can see that it's not even up to here, but because of the panicking, before you realize the police is already there. And then they'll check and see, okay, let me see, what do you have in the boot, what do you have in the car, and then your heart. Hey, my heart was just doing me big, because I didn't know if they're going to ask for bribe again, or they're going to see something, or they're just going to accuse you of anything. I don't know. So it was always like my heart was always doing me something whenever we meet like police control or whatever. And then after, and then when we leave, then the moment you take the nose mask off, you're like, oh, thank God. I'm telling you, I was so tired. The journey took so long, and finally we got to Comerica. Why am I calling Comerica now? Kumasi, yeah. So finally we got to Kumasi, and we didn't stay in the city. We stayed in one of the outskirts, where my family-in-law was staying. So we went there, we got there, and I was like, wow, this is very different from what I'm used. Like, I don't know, but I've realized that every place in Ghana, or every city in Ghana, like all the, provinces and all that, they don't look alike. It looks like you're in a different country. They don't look alike at all. The moment we got there, I was like, wow, this really looks like we are not in Ghana. I don't know, it felt so different. Anyways, we got there. The people were so nice. They received us, and I was like, oh wow. They're like, oh, Asil, oh, in-law, and my head was feeling. I was like, ooh, okay. Oh, what do you guys eat? Oh, we cooked this, we cooked that. I was like, finally, I'm coming to fill up my belly. I was like, I'm going to chop real American food. So people came by. We went to greet people. People came to welcome us and all that. It was really, really nice seeing like my extended family-in-law and my husband being so happy, seeing his grandmother, seeing his auntie, seeing his cousins and everybody. I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. Because first we went to Accra, and my family lives in Accra, and some of his family lives in Accra as well, but most of his family lives in Comerica. Kumasi. Why am I saying Comerica? Anyways, Comerica. Doesn't matter. So I was so happy to see them as well. And I was also happy to see him seeing his family as well, because it was all the time with only my family. So it was very special to see, and it was really nice though. It was so cool and so quiet, like so much nature. There was so much nature, like I'm literally like experiencing peace whilst I'm speaking to you guys at this moment, literally, because that's how it was. Like the I don't know, the environment, the atmosphere, everything was so cool and quiet and peaceful. Really, honestly. So after that, there were kids, like, I don't know, the kids around there, I don't know, there were so many kids, and they will always come to the house. And they'll just be looking at you, they'll just be touching you, want to talk to you, asking you questions. And I really grew to like bond with them. One word, like they were like I was given the name Ya Asantua by my family-in-law, and because the way I was speaking with the kids and like forcing them to do their homeworks, asking them questions and all that, like playing with them, I was so into them, and they really made my stay there very, if it wasn't for them, I think every day I would have just sleep, eat, but the kids really made my vacation in Comerica worth it, I'm telling you. What's the day never? Muncha on one, what's the day by
Rock down.
Who's it?
Lord dying.
Your friend is saying?
Lord dying.
Your friend is saying?
Colonia Bailo.
Who's it?
Colonia Bailo. It is lockdown.
Eh?
No lockdown.
Hey, then.
COVID-19.
Hey.
Lockdown. Lockdown. America.
Eh, fa?
America.
But I'm kind of one by your friend is saying?
America.
And you will win, can be.
America.
Now, where's any can?
America.
You can't say.
America.
Now, where's any say?
America. America. America.
Huh?
America.
Hey, okay, then just soon you're going.
America.
Robinson or Pesoko?
Kumasi.
Pesoko,
Pesam Quackla.
Akala. Big quiz.
My name is I am 9 years old.
What in
I
God's
am
love?
9 years old. I want to be a pilot.
You want to be a pilot? Hey, but who yes, sir. Mama,
God bless our home, Ghana, God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong. Go to define forever, the cause unfeed and afraid. Feel our heart to steering is to make appearance, cheers, honesty, and half with ever forevermore, and how fast to wait, so fast to ever forevermore.
The Lord's Prayer. Did they name? Did they name?
Our Father, who art in heaven, thy love be thy name. The Lord's Prayer, our Father, who art in heaven, thy love be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy love be done on earth, as it is in heaven. Our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those.
Give us a hand.
Us and give you.
The ding ding. Go to the time, babe. Why are they? I'm high five. I'm a five. Why are they? Why?
Keep quiet and listen to them. Keep quiet and
It's not Falcon. Yes.
Fun. Like those kids are honestly, if you go to like a village or a suburb of a city or whatever, you really need kids around. You really need like the kids will make your stay so interesting. I'm telling you. Like all these cars had these funny names, like I don't know, like some houses, some I don't know, some clubs, some bars, some hotels, I don't know, like they all had this like names, and I don't know, like how can you I don't know, call your car my experience. God is the reason. God is the most, like all these sentences, like they just, I was like, wow. I went to KGTR market as well. It was so big. It was so huge. I don't know what it's written on, like people who come from, you know, the West, like Europe and America and all that. I don't know if it is written on our forehead also, but once you pass, like people always notice that you are not from Ghana. You can be dark skin, like your skin color can be like this thing. Literally, they'll still say, "Oh, we can see you are not from here. We are from Abruchre," which means like, you know, the West or whatever. And people, whenever every place, like when we were at the market, like we just, every place that we were walking past, everybody just went, hey, abrochire for, hey, come and buy from me. Oh, take picture of me and go and show to your friends and families. And I'm like, hey, when you want to go and buy something from one person, 20 people will come around you. Oh, please buy from me. Won't you buy from me too? Oh, please buy from me. Hey, honestly, I nearly fainted. First of all, it's so hot. Second of all, people are just literally walking past you like this. Once you're working, someone will just tap you. Please, can you just shake so I can pass? I'm like, me too. I'm just walking there. Let us all walk. No, they'll literally tap you. Some will even push you to the side and walk. Sense no. And the things that will be going into your nose. I nearly fainted. Because it's warm, right? Even me myself, the sense that was coming from me because of the sweat. I'm telling you. You buy one thing from someone, the person's maybe friend that is sitting, or like they sell in, I don't know, someone, you have your own little table, you're selling something, and your neighbor is also selling something else, or maybe the same thing sitting next to you and stuff like that. So maybe you buy one thing, you buy something from one person, and she'll be like, oh, please, can you also buy from my neighbor? And then I'm like, but I already bought it for me. I don't need what your neighbor says. Oh, but please just buy one or two. So later I found out that people do it a lot, because else like there'll be maybe like jealousy and stuff like that. So you have to like try and advocate also for your neighbor. So it won't be as if people only buy from you. That's how my money finished though. Money. Hey, please, why? Oh, please, why? Oh, why? And then, and there was this little car. I don't know. It's called Pragia. I'm gonna show you a picture. And people, and it's mainly used more in Kumasi than in Accra. And it was my first time taking Pragia. I'm telling you, the tongues I was praying. My sister-in-law was sitting next to me. She's like, "Oh, Jackie, are you serious?" Because it's like it has like 3 wheels, right? And the I don't know, it's so little, and the roads is not really good. Already with the car, you are doing like this, and imagine it's such a small bicycle car, whatever. Imagine, and like something they'll drive, and then it's like you are going to fall from the right side, something at the left side. Then you'll be going on a hill, and then anyways, we stayed there for like almost a week. It was really nice. It was really fun. I spent a lot of time with the kids, and the last day with the kids, I don't know what came over me, but I just wanted to play with them and give them some sweets and all that. And these people were just fighting because of
Ever? Stop.
I couldn't sleep there because some of them were still crying. I could hear them in my sleep. Really, it was so fun. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, Ghana was sweet, man. But I have one more thing to say. Like the last days in Ghana, the things that, and the do's and don'ts, and like my overall, opinion, overall experience. I'm going to give it to some people. I will give it to them. But anyways, I'm kidding. No, but anyways, thank you for watching this video again. Please do subscribe, click on the bell, like, comment, and share with your friends or share with everyone you know. And thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. That's what I have for you for today. Bye.